Hey, welcome back to the Natural English Podcast. It is Alex here, and Sarah is with me too. How are you doing today? I hope you are okay, and I hope the weather is kind to you wherever you are.
Hi everyone, this is Sarah. Yeah, I am really happy you are here with us. And I am also very curious. What is the weather like where you are right now?
Yeah, think about it for a second. Has the weather been a little crazy recently? Maybe super hot one day, and then suddenly cold? Or clear in the morning, and then heavy rain in the afternoon?
Because when the weather changes like that, our plans often change too, right? Picnics, walks, barbecues, small trips, all those nice plans can be destroyed by surprise rain or strong wind.
Exactly. And that is our topic for this episode. The title is, The Weather Changed My Plans. We are going to talk about those moments when the sky looks fine, you feel excited, you have a plan, and then the weather says, nope, not today.
So today, in this first part, we just want to tell you a short story, give you some context, and help you get ready to listen for useful English.
Before the story, I have a small listening challenge for you. Just something simple. I am going to use the word downpour later. Downpour means very, very heavy rain, like the sky suddenly opens and all the water falls at once.
Yeah, a downpour is not just soft rain. It is that kind of rain where you run, you shout, "Oh no, my clothes, my bag." You get wet in 2 seconds.
So here is your challenge. When you listen to our conversation, try to catch this word, downpour. Who says it? Me or Sarah? And what is happening in the story when you hear that word?
Let me say that in a very clear way. Your job is to listen for one word, downpour. Try to notice 2 things. First, who says the word? Second, what is the situation? What is going on in that moment? You do not need to understand every single word. Just relax and focus on that key word.
Okay, so let us move into the story. One weekend, I planned a picnic with some friends. I was really looking forward to it. I checked my weather app in the morning, and it said, sunny, maybe a few clouds. So I thought, perfect, great day for a picnic.
Nice. So you had the food ready, the plan was clear, and the app said everything was okay. Sounds like a perfect start.
Yeah, it started well. I packed some snacks, made some sandwiches, grabbed a blanket. I even put on sunscreen because it looked so bright outside. I left my apartment, walked to the park, and for the first 10 minutes, it was really nice.
So far, this sounds great. But I know our episode is called The Weather Changed My Plans, so something bad is coming, right?
Yeah, after maybe 15 minutes in the park, I noticed the sky got darker. You know that feeling when the light changes and you think, that is strange. Then I felt one drop of rain, then another. And then it turned into a downpour. Just crazy heavy rain all at once.
Oh no, that is the worst. From almost perfect to total disaster in a few minutes. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt really disappointed, to be honest. I was also a bit annoyed because I trusted the weather app. And I was surprised too. It changed so fast. 1 second I was relaxed on the grass. The next second I was running to a tree, trying to keep the sandwiches dry.
Yeah, I can imagine that feeling. You prepare everything. You use the app, you think, I did my job. And then the weather just laughs at you. Did you and your friends try to move the picnic somewhere inside? Or did you just give up?
We tried to wait for a few minutes under a big tree, but the rain was too strong. So finally, we decided to stop the picnic and go home. Later, we met in a small cafe instead. So the plan did not totally die, but the picnic idea was ruined.
Yeah, that happens a lot, and not just in one country. I think people everywhere know this feeling. You plan a hike or a walk by the river or a barbecue, and then sudden rain or strong wind or crazy heat, and bye-bye plan.
Exactly. And in those moments, we often need English. Maybe you need to text your friend to say you cannot come, or you need to change the time or the place, or you just want to tell a story later like I am doing now.
So in this episode, we want to help you do that in a natural way. We will practice how to talk about sudden weather changes, how to say that your plans changed, and how to sound polite and friendly when you need to cancel or move plans.
Yeah. We will also look at some handy little phrases. For example, words like downpour, and also verbs like postpone, which means to change a plan to a later time. So instead of cancel, you say, let us postpone it. We will do it, but later.
And we will talk about a few funny mistakes that learners often make with this kind of language. That usually helps you remember the correct version more easily, and it makes the learning a bit more fun and relaxed.
So, to quickly sum up this little story, the weather changed, my nice picnic plan was destroyed, and I needed to tell my friends and change what we did. But what English words can we use for that? How can we describe the weather and explain the plan change in a simple, natural way?
In the next part, I will share some very useful weather words and plan change words. Simple phrases like, the weather changed suddenly, and we had to cancel, or we decided to postpone. We will keep it slow and clear, so you can really notice the phrases.
Okay, so let us move on and look at some key words and phrases you can use in this kind of situation. So, in this part, let's slow down a little. I want to look at some useful words, useful phrases, all about surprise weather and changing our plans. Think about my picnic story from before. The sky was blue, and then it changed very fast. Sarah, how can I explain that in simple English?
Yeah, good question. Let's start with an easy phrase. You can say, sudden rain. Sudden rain. That means the rain starts very quickly, without warning. For example, we were walking to the park and there was sudden rain. Or, sudden rain ruined our picnic.
Sudden rain. I like that. It feels clear, not just rain, but fast rain. So I can say, there was sudden rain during our picnic, right?
Exactly, that sounds great. Another common word is storm. Storm. A storm is worse than simple rain. There is usually strong wind, maybe lightning, maybe thunder. So, an example, there was a big storm last night, so we stayed at home. Or, we had to cancel the beach trip because of the storm.
Right, storm. I hear that a lot. Storm sounds serious, not just a little shower. So I could say, a storm came, and we went home early, yeah?
Yes, perfect. Okay, now one more weather phrase that is really useful. It cooled down. It cooled down. It cooled down. This means the air became colder, usually after it was hot. For example, it was very hot in the afternoon, but in the evening it cooled down. Or, we waited until it cooled down to go for a walk.
It cooled down. I like that one too. So I can say, it was too hot at noon, but it cooled down later, so we went out. That sounds natural, right?
Yeah, that's really natural. Okay, so we have some weather words now. Sudden rain, storm, it cooled down. Let's move to plan words. The first one is very common. Cancel. Cancel means we do not do the plan. The plan is finished, gone. For example, we had to cancel the picnic because of the storm.
Cancel. I use that a lot. Cancel a meeting, cancel a trip. So, if the weather is bad, I can say, can we cancel our walk today?
Yes, exactly. Now, here is the next word. Postpone. 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 This means we still want to do the plan, but later. Not today, maybe tomorrow. So, not stop, just move it to a later time. For example, it's raining. Let's postpone the picnic until next weekend.
Okay, so cancel is, we do not do it at all. Postpone is, we do it later. Let me try. The storm is really strong. Can we postpone our coffee to Saturday?
Nice, that's a good sentence. And one more word, very close to postpone. Reschedule. Reschedule. This means we change the time or the day. Maybe earlier, maybe later. We move the plan to a new time. For example, it started to rain, so we rescheduled our tennis game for tomorrow morning.
So, cancel, postpone, reschedule, cancel. We do not do it. Postpone, we plan to do it later. Reschedule, We change the time or day. Is that right in simple terms?
Yes, that's a very clear way to think about it. And you can also use little phrases like change our plans or move it indoors when the weather is bad. For example, the weather changed suddenly, so we changed our plans. Or it started to rain, so we moved the party indoors.
Ah, I like that. Move it indoors. So I can say, the weather changed suddenly, let's move our plans indoors. That sounds okay to you?
Yeah, that sounds really natural. Now, I want to look at one more thing. Sometimes in textbooks, we see very formal sentences. For example, due to the bad weather, I must cancel our appointment today. It's correct, but it feels a bit stiff, right?
Yeah, it feels like a business email. Due to the bad weather, I must cancel our appointment today. I can imagine a boss saying that.
Exactly. With friends, we usually make it softer, more friendly. We use contractions and simple words. For example, hey, the weather's really bad, can we cancel today? Or, the weather changed so suddenly, do you mind if we reschedule?
Let me repeat those slowly. Hey, the weather's really bad. Can we cancel today? And the weather changed so suddenly. Do you mind if we reschedule? Yeah, these feel like real life, not like a test.
Yes, that's the idea. Same meaning, but more relaxed, more friendly. You still use the key words like cancel and reschedule, but the sentence feels softer.
Okay, let's do a quick recap. Some really useful things from this part are sudden rain, cancel, and postpone. These are great for surprise weather and changed plans.
Yeah, you know the words now. So next, let's use them in real mini conversations. One person will explain the weather problem, and the other person will react and answer.
Exactly. So, now we know the words, but how do we use them with a friend in real life? Let's move on and build some short natural dialogues in the next part. So now, let's put these weather phrases into real conversations. Not just one sentence, but a tiny real chat, like something you send on your phone.
Yeah, imagine you are texting a friend. Very simple, very real. We want it to feel natural, but still easy to say.
Okay. First situation, you and your friend plan to meet at the park, maybe for a walk. But suddenly it starts to rain a lot. Heavy rain. You need to change the plan. I will be friend A. I will try a not perfect message.
All right, I will be friend B. I will answer you. And maybe I will help fix your message a little.
So I send this text. Listen, I say, it's raining, I cancel.
The meaning is clear. Your friend will understand. But it sounds a bit cold, a bit too direct, like a robot.
Yeah, it has no feeling, right? So how can we make it sound friendly but still simple?
We can add 3 things: a greeting, some soft words, and a question, not just a statement. So I would say, hey, it's raining a lot now. Can we postpone our walk?
Postpone. That's a good word. So postpone means move the plan to a later time, not stop forever. Just change to another time.
Exactly. So your friend feels, okay, we are still friends. We still want to meet, just later. And the little question, can we postpone our walk, sounds more polite than I cancel.
Let's do the full mini dialogue. I'll be the friend who cancels. Then you answer like a normal friend. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Friend a text. Hey, it's raining a lot now. Can we postpone our walk?
Friend B answer. No worries. That's okay. Let's reschedule.
Nice. And reschedule is very close to postpone. It means change the time or day of the plan. Move it to another time.
Yes. So here you can use both. Postpone the walk or reschedule our walk. Both are fine in this situation.
All right, let's try a second situation. This time, we plan a beach day, but suddenly there is a strong, cold wind. It feels really bad for swimming. I will try a message again. Maybe a little strange first.
Okay. I am ready to hear your strange message.
I write, the wind is bad. Beach is impossible. I stopped the plan.
I love it. It's so serious. I stopped the plan. Again, people will understand you, but it sounds a bit like a movie line, not like a text between friends.
So how would you fix it and make it sound like normal, relaxed English?
I would make it softer, and I would explain the reason with a weather phrase. Something like, "Hey, it's really cold and windy at the beach. The weather changed. Do you mind if we cancel for today?"
Nice. So we have this chunk, because of the weather, or the weather changed. It quickly explains why the plan is different.
Yeah, and the little phrase, "Do you mind if we cancel for today?" is very polite. It's like asking for permission, even if you already decided.
Can you say the whole good version one more time, slowly?
Sir, listen. Hey, it's really cold and windy at the beach. The weather changed. Do you mind if we cancel for today?
Great. And as friend B, I might answer, thanks for letting me know. Let's go another day. Very simple, but kind.
Yes. Thanks for letting me know is a very useful chunk. It shows you are not angry. You are happy they told you early.
All right, one more. This time, we plan to sit at a rooftop cafe. But there is a heat wave. It's suddenly super hot. Too hot to sit outside.
Heat wave is when it is very, very hot for many days. Many countries feel this now. Good word to know.
Yes. So I will try another, creative message. I text. The sun attacks our meeting. I must abandon our coffee.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a dramatic story. The sun attacks our meeting. I actually heard something like this from a learner once, about rain.
Yeah, my friend said, the rain attacked my schedule, so I must abandon our meeting. It was so funny and also kind of cool. Very poetic.
And you know, this is important. People understood him. It was okay. It just sounded very strong and unusual. So we can make it a bit more natural.
Right. So instead of the rain attacked my schedule, what would you say in normal, friendly English?
I would say, the rain ruined my plans, so I have to cancel. Here, ruined is a great everyday word. It means the rain made my plans bad or impossible.
Ruined is nice because it is strong, but still common. People say, the storm ruined our picnic, or the snow ruined my travel plans.
Exactly. So, back to our heatwave cafe plan. A natural text could be, "Hey, it's so hot today. Because of the weather, it's hard to sit on the roof. Can we reschedule our coffee?"
So we use two nice chunks again. Because of the weather, and can we reschedule our coffee? Very clear, very polite.
Yeah, and you can change the details. Because of the weather, can we reschedule our lesson? Or can we reschedule our game? The form is the same.
I like what we saw in these examples. Even when the sentence is a bit strange, like I stopped the plan or the sun attacks our meeting, people still understand. So it is okay to make mistakes.
Yes, your English does not need to be perfect. But now you also have some more natural choices you can use when the weather changes your plans.
So far, we looked at one side. You are the person who cancels or changes the plan because of the weather. But communication is two-way.
Right. Sometimes your friend will cancel on you. Maybe they say, "Hey, it looks like it's going to storm. Can we postpone?" And you need to answer in a kind way.
So, how can we answer politely when someone else needs to change the plan because of the weather? What can we say instead of just, okay, or fine?
In the next part, we will practice those friendly answers. Phrases like, "No worries," "That's okay, let's reschedule," and "Thanks for letting me know." We will work with them in real mini dialogues.
So now, let's practice something really important. How to answer when someone else cancels because of the weather. I know this can feel a bit awkward, right? You want to be polite, but maybe you were also a little disappointed. I'll guide you step by step. And Sarah will give you some really easy, ready phrases you can just copy and use.
Yeah, and we will keep it simple. You do not need perfect grammar here. You just need a few friendly lines, short and warm. Things you can send in a message or say on the phone.
Okay, Sarah, could you share a few basic replies first, like the small, friendly ones? For example, when a friend says, "Sorry, I have to cancel, it is raining." What can I answer?
Sure. Let's start with some little building blocks. Short phrases. One is, "No problem." Another one is, "That's okay." Then we have, "Thanks for telling me." And a really useful one, "Let's do it another day." And a cute, friendly one, "Stay dry." Like, stay out of the rain.
Nice. They are all very soft and friendly. Can you explain a couple of them just very quickly?
Yeah. So, no problem just means, "It's fine, I am not angry." "That's okay" is the same feeling. It tells your friend, "I accept this." "Thanks for telling me" is really polite. It shows you are happy they told you early and not at the last second.
Right. And what about, "Let's do it another day"?
That one is powerful. It's not only "I understand," it also says, "I still want to see you." The plan is not dead, it is just moving. So it keeps the relationship warm, and "stay dry" or "stay safe" is just a friendly wish. Like, "Hey, I care about you in this bad weather."
Nice. So when we put them together, we can make a really warm answer. Could you give one full example using 2 or 3 of these little blocks?
Yeah. Listen to this. "No problem. Thanks for telling me. Let's do it another day." You hear that? It's friendly. It accepts the change, and it also looks to the future.
Beautiful. Okay, let's just move into some guided practice. I will play your friend. I will cancel. And Sarah will answer in a natural way. Then I will slow down and help you notice some useful pieces. Ready? So, here's the first situation.
Okay, I'm ready to answer like a real conversation.
Scenario 1. I am your friend. Listen. Hey, the weather changed. It's really windy now. Can we cancel our walk?
Here is a natural answer. Sure, no problem. The weather's terrible. Let's reschedule for next week.
Nice. Let's break that down. First part, sure, no problem. That's the soft, friendly acceptance. Then, the weather's terrible. You agree. You show you understand the reason. And then, let's reschedule for next week.
And reschedule just means choose a new time or a new day for the same plan. For example, we can meet today. Let's reschedule for Friday. Same plan, different time.
Perfect. So we have one new word there, reschedule. All right, let's do a quick repeat together with the listener. If you are listening, you can say it out loud. First, just the start. I will say it, then you repeat. Sure, no problem. Ready? Repeat after me. Sure, no problem.
And now the second part. Let's reschedule for next week. Alex will say it once, then you copy it.
Okay, here we go. Let's reschedule for next week. Your turn. Say it out loud. Let's reschedule for next week.
Good. Even if it feels strange to talk to your phone, this kind of practice really helps your mouth remember the words.
All right. Next mini situation. This time you cancel Sarah. I will be the person who answers. And I will try a few different styles. Some good, some a bit robotic.
Okay, here is the message. Hey, I'm really sorry. The rain is so heavy. Can we change our coffee plan today?
First, I will answer in a very cold way. Listen. Okay? I understand.
It's not wrong. But it sounds a bit distant. A little like a robot. There is no feeling, no warmth, no future plan.
Yeah, it feels like maybe I am a bit angry or I don't care. How can we fix it? How can we make it softer?
We can add a friendly piece after it. For example, okay, I understand. Don't worry about it. Or, okay, I understand. Stay safe in the storm. Now it feels caring. You are not only logical, you are kind.
Let's just give the listener one short practice line from that. We will use the storm version. Everyone listening, get ready to repeat. Sarah, can you model it once, nice and slow?
Sure. Listen first. Okay, I understand. Stay safe in the storm.
Now you. Repeat after Sarah. Okay, I understand. Stay safe in the storm.
Good. And of course, you can change storm to rain or snow or heat. Stay safe in the rain. Stay safe in the snow. Same idea.
Let's try one more common reply. Sometimes people say, no worries, let's reschedule. This is very natural. It means I am not upset and I still want to meet.
Yeah, and it is short, so it is perfect for a text message. Maybe your friend writes, "Hey, thunderstorm here, can we cancel?" You can answer, "No worries, let's reschedule." Very friendly, very easy.
Okay, quick repeat moment. Everyone, this one is useful. I'll say it, then you copy. No worries, let's reschedule. Your turn. No worries, let's reschedule.
Nice. And we also had another little phrase earlier that I really like. Thanks for letting me know. It's great when someone tells you early. You can say, "Thanks for letting me know." It feels very polite.
Right, and letting me know is just a friendly way to say telling me. For example, thanks for letting me know about the rain. It shows you appreciate the message.
Exactly. Now, I want to share a tiny story. One of my students, a long time ago, had a friend cancel because of bad weather. The student wanted to show they were sad. So they wrote, "I am very angry with the weather."
Oh wow, that sounds a bit strong.
Yeah, it was funny. The friend laughed. But it sounds very serious and heavy. A softer way to show you are sad but still polite is something like, "Ah, that's a shame, but I understand."
I like that a lot. Ah, that's a shame, but I understand. It says, I feel a little disappointed, but I am not angry with you. I accept the situation.
And if you want, you can add a positive end. For example, "Ah, that's a shame, but I understand. Let's do it another day." So you still protect the relationship.
Okay, last mini practice for this chapter. I will play the friend again. Then I'll give you a second to answer in your head. After that, Sarah will give one possible answer. Ready? Here we go.
All right, I'm listening like the student too.
Hey, it suddenly started snowing a lot. The roads are not safe. Can we cancel dinner tonight? Okay, listener, think of your answer. Maybe, "No problem, thanks for telling me." Or, "Ah, that's a shame, but I understand." Think of one now.
And here is one full answer from me. "No problem. Thanks for letting me know. Ah, that's a shame, but I understand. Let's do it another day."
Beautiful. So you can see, you just mix these small pieces. No problem. Thanks for letting me know. Let's reschedule. Stay safe. And you get a warm, polite answer every time.
And remember, it is okay to feel a bit disappointed. You can show that gently, like we did, without being rude. That way, your English sounds natural and your friendships stay strong, even when the weather is crazy.
So now, you can talk about the weather changing, you can cancel your own plans, and you can also answer politely when other people cancel. We covered a lot here, so in the next part we will do a quick review and think about how you can practice all this in your real life.
Yeah, in the next chapter, I'll help you summarize the main phrases, and I'll give you a small reflection task you can try after the episode. Let's move into that.
So, we are coming to the end now. Let's take a slow breath and just look back at what we did today.
Yeah, this is a good moment to check what stayed in your mind and what you want to keep using in real life.
At the start of the episode, I gave you a little listening challenge. I asked you to listen for one word. The word was postpone. Do you remember where it came?
It was in my story about the picnic in the park. The weather changed, it got windy and cold, and I said, "We decided to postpone the picnic to next weekend."
Right. So if you heard that and you noticed it, nice job. And if you did not hear it, that is okay too. Now your brain knows it was there.
Okay, so let's do a quick, clear review. Not every detail, just the big pieces, the most useful parts.
Yeah, maybe we can make 3 or 4 simple points, like steps. Could you start with the first one?
Sure. First point, we talked about words and phrases for sudden weather changes. For example, sudden rain, a storm, a heat wave, and also the weather changed suddenly.
And so, when the sky goes from blue to dark in 10 minutes, you can say, wow, the weather changed suddenly. Or, there was sudden rain.
Second point, we had verbs for changing plans. So, cancel, postpone, reschedule, and also move it indoors when you change from outside to inside.
Yeah, those are really useful. For example, we can say, let's cancel, or can we reschedule for tomorrow, or maybe we can move it indoors if it rains.
Third point, we practiced natural ways to explain that the weather changed your plans. Not just one stiff sentence, but friendly ones. Like, the weather's really bad, can we cancel? Or, it looks like a storm, could we meet another day?
Yeah, so you can give the weather reason and then ask to change the plan. Like, it's raining heavily, do you mind if we stay home today?
And last big point, we talked about polite answers when someone else cancels. For example, no worries, thanks for letting me know. Or, that's okay, let's do it another day.
Exactly. Those short, kind answers, they make the other person feel comfortable. They also make your English sound warm, not cold.
So, those are the main things. Weather words, plan change verbs, explaining the problem, and answering politely.
Now, let's think about your real life for a moment. Can you remember one time when the weather changed your plans? Maybe a trip, a picnic, a walk, a meeting with a friend.
Just picture it in your mind. The place, the plan, and then what happened with the weather? Too much rain, too much sun, strong wind, snow.
Once you have that memory, here is a very simple homework idea. You can write, or just imagine, a short message in English. In that message, explain the weather problem and change the plan.
For example, you could write, hey, it looks like heavy rain this afternoon. Can we reschedule our walk for tomorrow? So you give the weather reason, then you suggest a new plan.
Then, step 2 of the homework, write or imagine the answer from the other person. A polite reply. Maybe, no problem. Thanks for telling me. Tomorrow works better for me anyway.
You can say it aloud too. Say both sides, you and your friend. That way your mouth, and not only your head, practices the phrases.
Another little practice idea, you can use the weather forecast in English. Forecast means the weather prediction, what they think the weather will be.
Yeah, you can check a weather app or a website in English, and each day just say 1 or 2 simple sentences. For example, it looks like rain this afternoon. If it rains, we might stay home.
The goal is not perfect grammar. The goal is to feel a little more free and more natural when you talk about the weather and your plans.
Exactly. If you can say just one clear, friendly sentence, when plans change, that is already really good.
Before we finish, maybe we can share a couple of phrases that are really worth remembering. My number 1 is, no worries, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, I love that one. It is short, kind, and very natural. No worries. Thanks for letting me know. You can use it with friends, classmates, even many coworkers.
My second top phrase is, the weather's really bad, can we cancel? It is simple, honest, and not too formal.
And maybe one more, let's move it indoors. This is great when you still want to do the thing, but the weather outside is just not okay.
To feel the difference, listen to this. Very stiff, very formal. Due to inclement weather conditions, I would like to reschedule our meeting. Sounds like a robot, right?
Yeah, that is not how friends talk. A natural version could be, the weather's really bad. Can we reschedule? Same idea, but soft and friendly.
So, as we close, thank you for spending this time with us on the Natural English Podcast. We are really happy you listened and you stayed to the end.
This week, try to notice the weather just a little more. And if your plans change, see if you can use one new phrase from this episode.
We hope your English and your confidence keep growing step by step, and we hope the weather is kind to your plans.
Thanks again for listening. Take care, good luck with your English, and see you next time.